Hi, welcome back. In today's session, we will discuss few basic things about the cloud computing. If you are new to the cloud computing, you may be having few basic questions in your mind about cloud computing, like what is this cloud computing is all about, how it works, how companies and corporates are making use of this cloud computing, and how this cloud computing benefits these companies. And we will also see few top cloud service providers available. So if you have these questions in your mind, then this video is for you, and let's go one by one. We will discuss all these points. So the first thing is, like, if you are trying to understand what is this cloud computing is all about, then I can say you already may be using some or other form of the cloud computing in your day-to-day work. So when I say you already may be using, I refer to the service like Gmail. Nowadays everyone use Gmail, and this is the simplest form of the cloud computing. Other than that, you may be using some online games or online services. So then again, I can say that is the simplest form of the cloud computing. So when I refer to that one, I mean to say is that you are concerned about you making use of those services, and you are not bothered about what is going on behind that service. That software may be running in some infrastructure, there may be some devices providing security to your services, there may be some team, those who are managing those servers where your service is being hosted, but you are concerned only for using those services for which you have paid or you have purchased those services. So in that case, this field of the cloud computing goes much beyond that. It provides you infrastructure on demand on the model of pay as you go. Let us say you want to have a server, you want a server to test some application development, or you want to test something in your project, but you don't want to buy that server. Okay, so the cloud computing service provider will provide you those devices, those servers on rent, and you need to pay for that only for that period of time for which you are making use of it. Very well, you can get access to those servers through internet from anywhere as and when you want, and you need to pay for that only for that time of for which you are making use of that. And that's not limited to the servers. When I say, it has lot of devices which you can take from them on kind of rent, and you can destroy them as and when your work is completed. So that is the beauty of the cloud computing. It provides very cost effective solutions in terms of providing many kind of device. Let it be server, let it be switches, let it be routers, let it be firewalls, let it be load balancer, anything you say, and it is available to the cloud service providers. You need not to buy them. So technically, if you see, you can say that the cloud computing is an on-demand delivery of any IT resource, can be the hardware or can be the software or can be any operating system, anything. And you can access that through internet and with pay as you go pricing. So you pay only for that for which you are using it. So you need not to buy it, you need not to maintain any electrical connection, any cooling system, any storage. It's all available with them. You just pay for that period of time for which you are making of use of it. So that is the in simplest form I can say the cloud computing is all about. So if you look at the how it works, there's a cloud service providers, those who are already maintaining the lot of devices with them, all the softwares, all the operating systems, and you need to create a account with those service providers and get access to those services through internet, from anywhere, from your office, from your home, or from anywhere where you have the internet connectivity. and you pay only for that period of time for which you are making use of it. So to understand how the companies are getting benefited of these cloud services and why the companies are going so crazy to shift to the cloud computing, you need to understand the traditional way of computing for the companies, for the corporate, how they were using this infrastructure and the applications um, for their day-to-day work. Traditionally, if you see, the companies have their buildings, their buildings at the different locations where they keep their servers and they host their applications. And to support that applications, they have very large number of the other devices as the firewalls, the load balancers, and many other devices through which that application get accessed, and to provide the redundancy to those infrastructure in case something goes wrong, then the company should have continuous access. So they need to have the multiple locations, and at multiple location they need to have their own infrastructure, their own buildings. So that's the way the companies were working traditionally. So the problem here is that uh, the cost involved in the procuring the hardware and the licenses of the software, then maintaining those hardware softwares, and the companies need to have a separate teams, and on top of that, the devices, the servers what they are using are not being utilized to its full power. The survey says that's only the 15 to 20% of the total capacity of the devices are being used. So there is a huge cost involved maintaining their own infrastructure and the services on their own locations, that is known as the on-premise location, so on their own data centers. So instead of having their own data centers and having the teams to build all those data centers and to maintain them, then what the companies are now doing, they are shifting to the cloud service providers. So the cloud service providers having their infrastructures, their services available across the world, throughout the world at the multiple locations. So you rent only the portion of the devices which is required for your work, and you pay for that one. So the companies are now shifting to the model where they keep their some services in the cloud, and some services they can have their own premise as per the requirement. So they keep all the other burden of maintaining those hardware, their licenses and upgradations, patching, security maintenance, that lies to the cloud service provider. So it keeps the companies away from a lot of burdens if they move to the cloud services. So that's why nowadays there's all the companies and the corporates, they are running behind moving their loads to the cloud service providers. So in the market, you see there are many cloud service providers are, but mainly you will hear on top is a AWS, that is from Amazon, Azure, that is from the Microsoft, and the Google Clouds. They are the main players in the market. You will find some companies also using IBM and other uh, like Salesforce and Alibaba is coming up now. But if you see the share in the market, uh, from this list of the cloud service provider, you will find that the AWS is the market leader as of now, but the Azure and others are also coming up with their unique features. So when selecting the cloud service providers, there are many things you need to check about their pricing model, their speed, their security standards, what are the security standards, what is the flexibility, the number of locations, and there's so many other things the companies need to check before deciding which cloud service provider they wants to go with. And the trend now is this, that the usually the corporate companies are not limited to one cloud service provider. They may have the multiple service providers along with the some of the services they may have on premise on their own data centers which are less critical or more critical. Based on that they can decide where the shift of the loads has to be done. Now doing this, the companies has benefit. The top most benefit is the cost saving, because they can avoid buying the hardware or upgrading the replacing the hardware. They can avoid all these things because this is being done by the service provider, and the companies just take those things in rent, and other responsibilities lies on the service providers. And the other thing is there is a already compliance to the main security standards like HIPAA, like ISO, and all the security standards supposed to be there to secure your data. They are complied with, and you as a company need not to bother about providing those deep level security to your resources, to your hardware, or any applications running there, because that is very highly secured environment is being provided by the cloud service provider. You have the benefit of accessing your resources, your applications from anywhere throughout the world. Wherever you have the internet connectivity, you can log into your devices and access them from anywhere. If you see the deployment, how much time it takes when the companies traditionally do this deployment in on their on-premise data centers, but in the case of the cloud computing, this deployment is very fast. There is a GUI selecting some options. Within fraction of seconds you can spin off your servers. You can deploy any kind of environment within no time. So that's the beauty of the cloud computing, that it provides you very fast deployment environment. Efficiency is very high because you get away of having the responsibilities, providing the good environment to your resources like your cooling, your electricity, your redundancy, and all those things you are not bothered about. So you keep on focusing on your main business. So your efficiency increases when you move to the cloud services. So these are the very basic things, anyone who is very new to the cloud services and they want to just check what is this cloud computing is all about. So I hope this answer your question, which are very basics. Now for the further discussion on the cloud computing topics, uh, I will post you another video on that one, explaining the different concepts of the cloud computing. Till then, enjoy your day. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.